I'm surprised to even hear this, right? You would think, oh, he has, you know, family, loving family, wife, kids, the whole American dream. If you know, uh, he has fame, you know, he has money, he's able to do the things he's passionate about. I mean, I think there was moments where he was like jumping off of cliffs or something, or like, so he's living his best life, you would think, but for him to even dive into that train of thought, that tells me there's moments where all that stuff doesn't really matter if he's not grounded within himself.
Yeah.
And I think there's a space where he actually became grounded with himself, and that's why he's even able to articulate this with us, right? So this is how we're going to start off the conversation, right? With the Will Smith thing, keep that in the back of the mind, y'all. Why do you think traditional definition of success, like, why do you think that's like a thing right now? Like, why do you think, like, for example, wealth, job titles, or social status, like, why do you think that idea has dominated so long in society?
Because it's right, like it's like I think of it like whether you grew up in a Christian or a church based religion, you are fed a certain level or for certain guidelines of morality, right? Like thou shalt not kill. The drive for more money has always been the thing, and more money, a validation. Some people want to be rich and famous. Some people want, like there's all of these things have been the driving force, and it's defined our society. And we think about it, where it's actually happens like a Will Smith, how we admire them to the point where we want to be like that. And you see it all the time, and you see it in the place where you realize everybody wants some level of notoriety. In most cases, people don't want to live their lives a complete nobody. Nobody knows nobody. Like you see that people, they really, really aspire to. And it comes back from the like hunter gatherer time. You want to be part of the pack. You want to be um, a part of something.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at the core of a lot of it, the reason why this stuff has been very prominent, it's set up as a structure for us to want for more stuff, like to for us to achieve stuff. I mean, think about it. We've all had friends or people, acquaintances that we saw that are just like, for lack of a better word, bums. Like they don't do anything, they don't achieve anything, and you don't want to be like that because you hear what people from a very young age. You hear what people say about people who are deadbeats, deadbeat fathers, deadbeat parents, whatever, right? And or losers, like from we've been indoctrinated with all of these things of what it means to be a valuable member of society.
Yeah.
And I think at the core, it leads to a lot of these conversations where it's literally you have to provide value at all times or you're not valuable. So that's my long answer to that. I do think it's a little bit more nuanced than all the stuff I said, but I do think at the core, the reason why it's so prevalent is because it's the structure in which we have defined our value.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because I'll contribute to that. I think it, at least for me, from a young age, I've been taught that, hey, what these things look like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if I'm black, right?
No,
so if y'all can tell, I'm black. So one of the big things that I feel like you have to have as a black man is car. Kind of, right?
I would say that.
Okay, boom. You gotta have the nicest shoes. Your shoes have to be some type of brand. If you came through the school with Payless are nice shoes that are not exactly, brand names. As long as the shoe is nice and like it gets you from point A to point B and got holes and all beat up or whatever, you should be able to wear whatever shoes you want.
But to add to that, that's we're uncovering a whole deep layer there. 'Cause I
Mhm.
think as black